Alright, so X-Men Dark Phoenix. Yeah, this is the movie that no one was too excited about. I like the X-Men movies. I'm not really a big fan of like the first two. I mean, Last Stand, which is mostly like, it's just action and it's popcorn fun. I never really watched. I haven't seen any of the Deadpool movies. I saw a little bit of X-Men Origins Wolverine, but I turned it off because it was so boring. And I like the remakes with Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy, and I like First Class and Days of Future Past, which was alright, but First Class is like the best. But Days of Future Past is like, I didn't like it at first, but then I was kind of like, it's fun, and it does it does its job. It comes and it entertains you. It's an entertaining comic book movie, and even if it's loosely based, which I can care less if it's a loosely based of a novel or a comic book, which I literally don't care about, unless it's of a good movie, and it counts. And so then Apocalypse, which a lot of people didn't like, but my problem is it does have too much. And alright, so like my major problem with the X-Men movies, with Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, is really was the subplot with Quicksilver and Magneto, which you think is going to go somewhere in Days of Future Past. You think it's going to go somewhere in Apocalypse. In Apocalypse, it's like you get the feeling it's going to move, but it's like they didn't pay too much, and that could actually be good. And like, yeah, because Quicksilver never reveals, never. He actually never, not even in this movie, because like he's literally wasted. Like, so spoilers, because there's gonna be like spoilers throughout these movies. Supposedly, he literally goes after like when Mystique gets killed, in the movie, which I think everyone knew that Mystique dies. Which I'm gonna get to Mystique because she is such a terrible character in this movie, and but the thing is that why doesn't Quicksilver not tell that Magneto that he actually has a son, after like technically his sort of Polish stepmom and stepdaughter just literally got shot by a bow and arrow, and he never told his dad. Which never gonna continue on, and so yeah, because Quicksilver's just wasted now. I'm gonna let the movie pass, just because like Magneto kind of literally forgets about his family that he had in Apocalypse. Like, yeah, he just forgets. So I'm just gonna blame Apocalypse for not foreshadowing over that, but. Alright, so yeah. And then, so Mystique, alright, so, at the beginning of the movie, the X-Men go out and save these people that are in a spaceship, and they're literally dying. Because, like, they're about to they're all gonna die. And so the X-Men come, and it's too dangerous, and everyone gets saved at the end. Like, no one dies. And then Mystique comes, and then she's like... Then she comes complaining to Charles, and she's like saying that how you're doing this just for publicity, and that we could have died, and it's like, why are you complaining about your job? Your job is technically, you're a superhero. You gotta save people, and so why are you coming over to Charles and literally like complaining to him? It's like if a fireman complained to the chief that his men that is all the firemen almost die in a burning house, even though people get saved. Your job is to risk your life and save people. Do you really think Charles is doing this just for publicity? Okay, maybe, but still, it's important. You gotta help people that are in danger and are not very they're not very fortunate that they actually have superpowers as you people. So yeah, that's the other part I'm complaining about. So the next part I am complaining is the aliens, because supposedly the ending was going to take place in outer space, but Fox actually scrapped it because the ending was too much like Captain Marvel, which I can get it, but I think it could have been better, and no one even, and I think I wouldn't cut it out because no one really even gave a crap about Captain Marvel. Besides, the controversy with Brie Larson, but the movie was just kind of bland, and it's not really that good. And so, so Jessica Chastain, I think that's her name, she plays this shape-shifting alien, sort of, and she literally, and she's hunting down Dark Phoenix because the power inside her is like a powerful energy. I think it killed her planet off, but the thing is that they're bringing aliens, and the idea, and when the first movie came out, the first X-Men came out, the idea, it took place in a realistic setting from Earth. It's supposed to be a political drama, it's a sort of commentary on racism and prejudice. And basically it would be a world, not like the MCU where they're aliens. So there's no aliens in this, there's not, it's not that, it's basically there's no aliens in the universe. It's all realistic. Even though, X-Men isn't supposed to be like that. But I would kind of, it's just now you're saying that aliens take place in this universe. It's real now, I mean, you're really pushing it there, which, I am expecting if Marvel, because Marvel in 5 or 10 years from now, they are going to reboot X-Men. I will expect, they're going to get that blob alien, I forgot his name, but, I've heard of him before. I never even watched an episode of, the cartoon, but, yeah. I do hope, I do, it does get, I hope they do get experimental with, the new Marvel ones. But, alright, so, how's the movie itself? It's fine, it's not, a lot of people say it's not the worst X-Men movie, because, even though, technically, this movie, Last Stand is the Rotten Tomato score is higher than Dark Phoenix, which is sad, but in this movie they're actually trying to make it good, and Last Stand does not because because people hate Brett Ratner. I think that's his name, Brett, if I'm saying it right. And so yeah, the movie is actually, and I give it credit because it is actually trying to improve on it, and I would be pretty grateful, and I am grateful that people are trying, because Simon Kinberg, I think that's the guy, I will give him effort for trying. But the movie is mostly bland, and also the thing is that Jean was only introduced in one movie, and now in the next one we have to care about her, which is gonna be hard because I didn't even think she was that good in Apocalypse. Because Apocalypse is definitely a mess, but this is they're trying to make it. They're trying to make it good. I wish they left that ending in. I wouldn't care, because no one even. I think Fox should have really thought about that, because since there's so much controversy on Captain Marvel. So yeah, if I'm gonna give X-Men Dark Phoenix I'm gonna just give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Not really that good.